All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching episode 7 of Snowball Earth. And this was a tense one. Man, like, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. I am on the edge of my seat. And then at the end of the episode, we're being contacted, like communicated with, but from who though? I have no idea who reached out to us. Okay. Before we get into it, family, really quick, we're on the road to 100 YouTube subscribers, family. If you're watching this and not subscribed, go ahead and change that for us. The algorithm suggests the video to more people, and we get a better conversation, family, about what we're talking about. So family, Tetsuo and Yukio basically fighting at half power, maybe less than that. And we're fighting like this is the strongest kaiju we've seen. Why this dude just doesn't use his own kaiju against like the ice kaiju that we're talking about, I don't know, because Hercules seems plenty strong to me. Because that's who we're fighting. So Hercules is this guy, Sagami's kaiju, and it's basically like a centaur with like a sword for a hand. But it's like super athletic, it's quick, it's powerful, it's explosive, it covers all the area. And Yukio is already like half of a robot, right? So we're very ill-equipped to really be fighting this thing. So at some point, Tetsuo thinks, hey, I've worked up enough courage to communicate. I've made a couple acquaintances and formed some relationships and bonds. Maybe I can talk to, because really he's trying to figure out, Tetsuo is a very calculating person, and he's been doing this for a long time. He's really trying to figure out, well, what's his objective? How can I prevent him from completing his objective while limiting all the casualties? So as he's brainstorming, he realizes, man, I really don't have enough information on what they're trying to achieve. So Tetsuo thinks to himself, and Yukio, well, maybe I'll just ask him what he's planning on doing. And help me out here, family, because I might not get the explanation perfect here. But basically, because we're discussing Tetsuo's boundaries here, right? Basically, Tetsuo, as a result of him being a kaiju, destroying expert, he never formed relationships with anybody. He doesn't have experience doing that. He doesn't have experience establishing and navigating boundaries of others and himself, right? So that was the imagery we got. He's removing a fence. He was opening himself up. He was barricaded and not talking to anybody. Through these first few episodes, family, we've seen him open up and remove those barricades. But he doesn't understand that some people want to hurt you intentionally. It doesn't matter what type of energy you come to the table with. If they are hell-bent against you, that's just what it is. And Tetsuo learns that in this moment and has trouble dealing with it. So he asks, hey man, like, what are you plotting? What are you trying to do? And the guy says, well, I'm trying to defeat this humanoid ice kaiju. And to do that, I need the flaming bird kaiju, land of men. I need the flaming bird kaiju. And Tetsuo's like, oh, well, maybe we can work together. And then Sagami says, well, yeah, we could do that, except I hate your guts. I want you to die. Like, go away. I hate you. You're scum. You're stealing the spotlight from me. And this like does a lot of emotional damage to Tetsuo in real time. So he's like, oh, like what was I thinking? Like that I could communicate and talk this out, and it's just a first. It's a first for Tetsuo, and so he's having trouble dealing with it. as he's trying to deal with this emotion, though, Yukio is actively dodging Hercules, because he's swinging at us, trying to take us out. While this is going on, the other part of Vierde and their kaiju are heading towards Mashima Mall. So we're on a time crunch here. Anyway, family, we finally escape Hercules. It's very close. It's very nail biting. It took some doing. It took some maneuvering, some trickery, some luck even. But we get away, and as we're getting away, we're kind of digesting the emotions. While Tetsuo is struggling, Yukio is wanting to console Tetsuo, but Yukio just can't find the right words, he feels. On top of that, Yukio feels responsible for Tetsuo's lack of emotional development. He's like, well, if I were never invented, Tetsuo would be fighting kaiju, and so he'd be making friends. He'd be better, to emotionally regulate himself in this moment. So Yukio, because he feels responsible, doesn't want to can't bring himself to console Tetsuo. So instead, Hagane, because she's dealing with being in a moment where her life was threatened, right, for the first time. This is every day for Tetsuo and Yukio. Oh, we fight kaiju, whatever. Hagane's life was really threatened. And so she finally decompresses. She's like, wow, I was so scared. That was crazy. And Tetsuo seems like he's able to kind of put aside his worries, because he's like, oh yeah, this is kind of different from her. Now this is happening. We're heading towards Mashima Mall, but who knows how far we are. Also, though, family, what are we is there a backup Yukio? Is there another suit that I don't know about that Tetsuo's? I thought we got lucky in finding this Yukio, right? Yes, this happened because Yukio had planned ahead, unbeknownst to us, right? So I don't know if Yukio has another trick up his sleeve, or if we're about to build or find another snowman. I don't know. But so that's what I'm worrying about, because what can Tetsuo do without it? And then, family, at the end of the episode, we get a call, which was weird, because to me, the fact that we're getting a call in the snowman, to me, suggests that it might be someone related to Air Day, from when Tetsuo was active before the whole world freezing and the 10-year time skip. That's what I think. But the message was that the kaiju were already at Mashima Mall. So that makes me think that it's possibly Al, or what's the guy's name that took us in? Right? Hagane's dad. So I don't know. I thought that was weird. Because to me, what device are they using to communicate with a snowman? It might be another snowman. It might be another person in another snowman. I don't know. I don't know, family. I don't know. We're in trouble right now, and I see very little light at the end of the tunnel. Anyhow, family. But it was a really good episode. All praises due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.